Well, here we are. We're live. Fuck, I cannot. I'm. Thomas is already here. Holy shit. Hey, Thomas, is my audio working all right? I hope it is. Because I was a bitch to get the mic fixed. I have a built in mic on my computer. I can't tell if it's working or not. Guess who? Isaac is here. My boy. I don't know if you're going to want to watch this stream because I know it's late where you're at. And this is going to be a bit of a long one. It's like the 2025 recap and what our plans are for 2026. I got Rise Productions on in the background, you know. But seriously, is my mic working? Oh, it looks like it is. But God damn it, doing this voice hurts. It's like 11:02 where you are. Holy shit. All right. Well, I'm waiting for a couple of our other employees to get in here, but I guess they're not coming. So, yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. Let's get started. So, and you got exams tomorrow. Are you going to stick through this stream, dude? You've got exams, and it's 11 for you. Like, all this is, I think, like, oh my God, my girlfriend's in the chat. Oh, that's fucking comical. Thomas finished his exams. Isaac, I need to know if you're going to stay in the stream or not. Because if you are, cool. If not, not cool. But this here, what is this? This is like I don't know how many pages. I have it upside down. I don't know how many pages this is. You got to go, though? Well, I recommend, because the stream will still be up on the channel after we're done being live. So I recommend watching it tomorrow, you know, when you have the time. Because I'm doing the recap of this year. And I'm also doing the fucking, what is it? Our plans for 2026. Oh my God, I'm delusional. Looks like a lot of pages. Yeah, it's thicker than most of our scripts, to be honest. So, let's get started. What the fuck kind of... Oh, that's the credit scene from Crash Out Christmas. I was like, what the fuck is this? All right, so... Okay, that part, whatever. All right, let's get started. I'm just going to read off this thing. So, hey, everybody. Hi, hello. Welcome to the annual tradition of me promising things and then emotionally fighting the timeline. Yeah, that's about what happens. I'm Lee the Clown, if you're new here. Run if you're not new here. I'm sorry you stayed. Anyway, sorry, this is... Oh, my God, chat is going wild. We love you, Lee. Oh, yes, I'm glad everybody loves Lee, as if I'm not on the phone with her right here on FaceTime. Hold on. Say hi, chat. My girlfriend's on the phone. So, I figure that's where we should start things, because that's not in the script. We got legalities now for the channel. Well, not legalities. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, we have documents that we've got to sign and shit. Because we're getting bigger, we have to do bigger stuff. So... Thomas said hi, Sophia. She called... You spelled Ohm wrong. Oh, my God. It's spelled... How was Ohm's name spelled? O-H-M. That's right. Whatever. Let's get to this. So, before we talk about the future, we got to talk about this year, obviously, because 2025 was a lot, honestly. It was a lot of change in Rise Productions, as is. I mean... For the past 2 years, we've been through going a lot of change because we've been around since, 2023? So, you know, it changed. And somehow we didn't disappear, which statistically, that's impressive as hell. That, like, I can't. So, let's rewind, my people. God, chat is going fucking nuts. I am not that famous. Stop. This is not... No. Well... People like to differ that I'm famous and I'm not. Okay, that's a debate I want to put up. Does 32 fucking thousand views on a video make me famous? And like, I don't know if you know what impressions are on YouTube, but we have almost 1 million impressions. So I don't know if that makes me famous or whatever. I'm your number one fan. Yeah, no shit. No shit. So I feel like we should get started. You know what? We'll do that when we get to the 2026 stuff. Don't let me forget. Sophia, don't let me forget to announce your part in all of this. So, which may seem like a grave mistake to some people. My ex? Fuck you. Anyway. So, the videos that define 2025 were first the heavy hitters. We'll go with these ones. These ones got us a shit ton of views, got our subscriber count through the roof because of these two videos. Lee versus Art Part 1 and 2. You know, these were the most viewed videos this year by a lot. Like, I mean, a lot. So, thank y'all for that. I don't think any of us expected to hit the way they did, but you showed up, you shared them, you argued about them in the comments like it was a sporting event. These videos put Lee on a lot of new screens, and I don't take that lightly. I was going to say one of Vox's quotes because he's on a screen, but I low-key forgot what he says. But anyway, then things got darker. You know, I'm not going on the timeline these were released. I don't have time to go through all that shit. I just know what we released and roughly when. So this one was graphic. Lee catches a predator. We experimented with like blood practical effects and stuff and a little more editing sounds, and it worked. It's just editing's a bitch when you already have like practical effects going on. What the fuck video? Is this Lee versus Ohm in the background? I think so. God, chat is going... Yeah, Lee versus Art. It was good. All right. That one really wasn't for fun. Lee catches a predator. It was just kind of... That was about accountability. That's what I would say. About making it very clear that some people don't get to hide. Hard to make, necessary to make. Thomas, I don't know if you remember Lee catches a predator, how much of a bitch that was to get set up. Because you had to puppeteer, we had to mess with the blood effects and the flesh tearing sounds, whatever. It was gruesome and it was dark, but it was fucking awesome. So I don't know if you remember how dark that is. Live, laugh, Lee. Yeah, she knows your own dip dong. Everyone does. Fucking silent clown. I'm probably going to get another table thrown at me for that one. Thank you, Ohm, for throwing a table at me. Actually, no. You threw it at the camera and broke the damn lens. You remember that? When we were filming Lee versus Ohm? You hit the fucking camera. I had to get a new lens on my phone. It was a good skit, though, so I'm not mad. What is this one? Is this Hectic Halloween? I don't know. They're just playing in the background because I can't play anything else because copyright's a bitch. So, and of course, Lee versus William Afton. Oh, that one was fun. It was also shit. So, but Lee versus William Afton, that one was kind of our step up. Like, it was a slight step up because we had a new scripting format. We had a new cameraman who is still a part of the crew to this day. It's been, what, half a year? So he's been a part of us for a while now. And thank you, Blaze. If you're watching this, you're probably fucking not. But thank you for being the best cameraman and being the co-owner of Rice Productions. So we'll talk about ownership of the channel here in a minute. But let's get through these videos. And then, you know, not everything was blood and screaming. You know, Lee versus William Afton. Lee catches a predator. La, 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 la. We had Lee's morning routine. That one was kind of fun. You know, Lee just kind of got in the shower on camera. That jumpsuit was a bitch to wash. I hope you know that. And then came the slashers. Oh, we got Lee versus Ghostface. Masks on mask, rules broken, and exactly zero respect for horror movie logic. Because fuck horror movie logic, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I said it, but horror movie logic is shit. All right, you got to have some funny shit in there, man, to keep people tuned in. That's why we do what we do here. So, and I know I'm just a talking fucking clown, and you might see me as another slasher, but get fucked. So, what else do we got? Oh, yeah, the real moments. some of this year wasn't about characters at all. I gotta flip the page, man. The mental health awareness video, the one that almost got our channel taken down, I think. I don't know. But it was against all YouTube guidelines, and it was very graphic with a scene of Lee slitting his wrist. Am I allowed to say that on stream? I don't know. Do I give a fuck? No, because we're not going to get monetized for shit. But, oh well. That one mattered. Being honest mattered. If that video helped even one person feel less alone, it was worth it. All right. That video was just kind of projecting some of my own issues as myself, you know, and issues that other people go through. So, I mean, sure, Lee pulled a Kurt Cobain in that video, but you didn't see it happen. I mean, the screen went black and all you heard was pop, and then his body hit the floor. We also fought ourselves. Let's talk about this one. Lee versus Ohm. Silence versus chaos. And somehow silence was scarier. Ohm, you a bitch for that. You a bitch. All right, you hurted me, man. You hurted me. Yeah, Ohm. Can y'all stop arguing in the chat? For fuck's sake. I'm trying to focus on this, and y'all are just I don't even know what's going on with y'all because I can't see very well. Hell, I can barely read this. Just stop arguing in chat, bro. Res Productions is supposed to be a community that brings people together, not war. That was the cringiest thing I could have ever said. But get bugged. All right. The holidays got weird this year. All right, we have Lee's Hectic Halloween. Costumes, cameras, and sleep deprivation. That's about how that skit was. Because I spent nights staying up till 4 a.m. trying to perfect the script, get a good budget for it. By the way, that was our most expensive skit this year. We put I mean me. I put $300 into that fucking skit. $300! So, and it didn't get views for shit. That's okay, though. And then we got Lee's 30th birthday, because, once you stop counting, whatever. Lee turns 30, whatever. That's his, okay. I'm going to reveal his canonical age in the main story. He is 30 in the main story and the skit universe. I'm not really supposed to talk about the main story too much right now because it's still heavily in development. But, yeah, 300, Thomas. 300 fucking dollars went into a video that ended with my garage looking like a landfill. So, finally, the last skit we've released this year, which was our final project for this year, was filmed exactly a week after his birthday skit, which is insane because the week we filmed the birthday skit. Oh, hold on, let me think on that one. Okay. Can you knock it off, bro? I see what you're doing there. Knock it off. Sorry, I'm on the phone with Sophia. Speaking of Sophia, so this is a crazy fucking story. If I remember properly. Okay, so the day of filming Lee's 30th birthday, Sophia texted me that night. We met over maybe a month and a half ago after my ex-boyfriend, whatever, left. We were talking briefly, and then that night, we started talking a lot the night after we filmed the 30th birthday video. And then Saturday we got together and we've been together ever since. So it's been over a month, which is awesome. And, big things happen with that. And we'll get to those here soon. And finally, Lee's Deranged December, filmed exactly 1 week after the birthday video. Sophia was on set when we filmed it. Sorry, my face itches. What the fuck? Just what the fuck? But Lee's 1 week apart, they were filmed, and then, we dropped Lee's birthday video a couple days early. I dropped it because it's just we weren't getting any views, so I dropped it. And then Crash Out Christmas or not Crash Out Christmas. God damn it. Deranged December dropped the same day Five Nights at Freddy's 2 released. December 5th. Did we get a shit ton of views? I didn't think we were actually going to get any like views on that because everybody's fucking in the theaters watching Five Nights at Freddy's. But like, I check it and literally 9 days after it, that thing has hit 1K views. And now it's like 2-something thousand views. It's really cool how it popped off. And I'm really happy with the end of the year ending on a banger. So Deranged December was fun. Well, a couple more things to talk about this year to recap. This year also came with a major redesign. Hence this. You know? Lee's design was revealed. What the fuck is going on there? Oh, it's that scene. So, new look, new energy, same problems, just better lighting. So, Lee's redesign, I was kind of like in a manic state when I made this redesign. Or not manic. I wasn't in a good headspace. We'll say that. She fucking, do that again. Hold on. Do that again. Exactly. That's exactly how I was when, like, I redesigned him. I had done Lee's redesign right after my ex left. And I'm not going to name him, drop him on here because that's just kind of, like, I hate him, but there's rules I got to follow. So, you know, Lee's redesign, I was not in a good state, and I redesigned him, which was a really good thing, because, like, now he's cool. Fuck, he was just kind of a lame, like, hold on 1 second. Lee has been through 3 different fucking designs. 3! And I will show you them. I will reveal them this stream, because why not? It's the end of the year stream. Hold on. All right. So right here, we have, hold on, let me tilt my camera up. There we go. So here, we have the old Lee design that you all know and love. And then here is the very first Lee mask. His design has changed a lot, you know, over the years. That was back in, that mask, the first one's from 2023, back when we created the concept of Lee the Clown. And by the way, his name wasn't even Lee back then. He was just called Anomaly 476 back, if you an OG fan. So it was surprising. What was surprising, Thompson? Sorry, I don't look at chat too much. But now I can't see shit. I gotta adjust this under mask. I know I'm Spider-Man. Fuck off. But I gotta adjust this. I don't have a proper ski mask for Lee, so you know, whatever. But I gotta adjust it because fuck. Nah. Anyway, there we go. Now I can see properly. All right. So we just recapped 2025. All that shit we had made. Lee's redesign. There's some stuff we can cover about 2025 kind of bleeding into 2026. So Rise Productions is under new management as of, I don't remember when we signed the contract. It was a few days ago. But so like Miles Morales. Yes, Thomas. Miles Morales mask. Anyway. So as of a couple days ago, Rise Productions is under new management. It's weird and I can't really explain it on fucking camera because of the legality of it. But I am no longer the owner of Rise Productions as is. In technicality, I am. I'm the head honcho on the top of the food chain, but Rise Productions is under a partner company called Axiom Unlimited, which is still in development, but has the rights to Rise Productions, which is my own company, whatever. And Rise Productions is owned by my best friend Blaze and my girlfriend Sophia. But I still have all the rights. Don't worry, I'm still in control. I'm still the big god of the whole thing. So, but yeah, Sophia owns it. It's whatever. Blaze is technically the main owner, whatever. It's hard to explain, but it's managed by 3 people. Mainly me, but them too as well. So, all right, 2026. I survived 2025. That alone deserves a round of applause because, or at least a concerned email. So tonight, I'm going to talk about what's actually confirmed, what's hypothetical, and what's just me pacing around at 3 a.m. whispering, "This would be funny," into the void. Let's start with the stuff that is real, like totally real. So I'm going to list off, this is the exciting part of the stream that everybody fucking losing their marbles over, because this is what I'm confirming to be released next year. So first up, this is a big one. This is a real big one. It's coming January of 2026. I even have the script right here. So this is the script for it. I don't know if you all remember, about a year and a half ago, we concepted a character, a female clown. Her name is Anne the Clown. She was concepted and just kind of kept in the vault for a while. She never had any plans. There was a couple of times we were thinking about launching her. There was one time we tried to execute it recently, and it didn't work with my ex. She did not know how to play the fucking character. It was awful. I mean, it was in a haunted house, but it was awful. Yep. Sophia said, "Guys, it's me." My girlfriend Sophia will be playing Anne the Clown. We have parts of Anne's costume already here. Well, a part of it. So I hope you don't mind, honey, but I'm going to show this part of her costume. So Anne has an orange jumpsuit. So we got this. It's an orange bodysuit for Anne. It's going to be awesome as shit. Anne's mask has been ordered. She will have a very, and I mean very, similar design to this mask of Lee. It is the same skull base with the painted on effects. Her design is going to be altered ever so slightly. Obviously the mask, it's going to be a skull and not a softer face like, you would envision for a female character. But, it's whatever. I'm going to do what I want with the character because this is my shit. I run this bitch. So, Anne's first day is coming. I don't know when. Sometime in January. We're hoping to get maybe an early January release. The costume, the whole full costume thing, should be done by the end of next week. So it should be done by the 1st of January. All right. And, this skit, it's special. This is the beginning of Anne's story, somewhat. Keep in mind, somewhat the beginning of her story. We'll get into that momentarily. So this is Anne as a person. Her first day, her mistakes, her optimism, and yes, it will hurt. Not jump scares hurt, but I forgot what I wrote in this. It's been a while since I wrote this. It'll hurt. If you've ever wondered, how did she become like this? This is your fault now. Next. This is the biggest news I have to offer. The biggest. The main story has been in development for about 2 years now. We tried to execute it earlier this year, and it failed miserably because it was like a shitty love story episode with my ex. The episode was just shit. The writing, shit. Everything about it was awful. It was the most awful thing I think I ever fucking produced. And that's saying a lot because the old stuff before we took it down was pretty fucking bad. So this one, saying it's the worst we've ever produced, that's saying a lot. But it is. It was called Ashes and Laughter or whatever. It was the shittiest thing I've ever made, and I really regret making it. But it's gone now. It's taken off the web. So, but Axiom Season 1 is coming out next year. This is the biggest thing we've ever made. It's been in the works for so long. It's tried to be executed twice, and it sucked both times. So, this is a project that's been living in my head like an unpaid tenant, to be honest. Season 1 is corporate horror, resurrection, identity lost, people coming back wrong, and clowns who probably should not have been brought back at all. So, you may be wondering, what are we going to see in Axiom Season 1? Everybody, there's misconception about the story. The teasers and stuff were kind of ominous. Well, not kind of. They were really ominous about what the story's about. So, I'll give that to you here. And this is the only place you'll see it until the story releases. You're going to see Leah before the mask meant safety. And when she stops being kind, When silence says more than words. Ah! Thomas doesn't even know this. This is a big one. This is a big one. Ohm is normal. Ohm is a silent clown. He does not speak whatsoever. Ever. In season 1, Ohm will speak for about the first. He will speak for the first episode and about half of the second episode. Yes, Ohm will talk finally for like 5 minutes. But, finally, Thomas, you can use your voice under the mask once. And maybe we do some flashback scenes, we can do that. But that's for season 2. Season 2 is not really confirmed yet, but I have ideas written for it, so it would play out really well. It also is not a comedy, believe it or not. Axiom season 1, the whole story, it's not a comedy. We do our comedy shit, and sure, it'll have funny moments, but so does a funeral if the right person is there, So that's about it. All right. Now, these are the hypothetical don't hold me at gunpoint projects. Very hypothetical. They're just up in the air right now. I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall here. So these are the projects that exist in a fragile state called If Lee Doesn't Emotionally Implode, which is so real. First one, a Valentine's Day video. That would be a good one. If Anne's portrayal goes perfect, which it will, because I've been working on the script nonstop, we will do a Valentine's Day video. It may be romantic. It may be unhinged. It may be Lee trying to explain love while actually being terrible at expressing it. So, no promises, but is on to a table. It is on the table next to a knife, which feels on brand. Now we've got, what else do we got in here? Other skit ideas for 2026. Now for some skit ideas I'm tossing around. These are rapid fire. If chat likes one, I'll pretend it was always the plan. How does that sound? So we got Ask Lee, a bad idea. So we might do a poll on like Reddit or something, where you ask Lee some questions. Lee gives answers that start sincere and slowly spiral into madness. Lee gets a normal job. That would be a fun one to make, and it would end in shit. Like, that would be the most chaotic thing we've ever made. Fuck it. Oh, that's Lee's morning routines on the background. That's crazy. Axiom training videos, like maybe some VHS horror type shit, analog horror, whatever the hell it's called, for the story or whatever. Lee versus the comment section. It's just Lee reading the comments. That would kind of suck, honestly. I just threw that out there. And then Lee tries therapy. What the fuck is my woman doing? All right, whatever. So, yeah, it's a terrible idea and might be involved. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. All right. And then a skit. This is one that I just kind of wrote in here for the hell of it. There's no intent behind this one. What is chat saying? Thomas, yes. Are you excited because you can finally talk? Oh, this one I cannot have on in the background. Hold on. Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was the mental health awareness video. I cannot have that on because that one got us taken down a while ago. Or almost got us taken down. Ohm does nothing for 5 minutes. It's exactly what it sounds. Wouldn't that be fire? An awesome skit? Probably fucking not. So closing. Yeah, that's 2026. Some of it's dark. Some of it's funny. Most of it is me trying to make sense of things without pretending everything's fine. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for watching. And thank you for letting a clown tell stories that are probably a little too real. Now, this is on to the thank you. Oh, shit. So, I didn't do any of this alone. So, thank you to... This looks like shit. You know what? I never intended on doing this year. But I guess I'll do it right now. If you're a fan of this channel, you have never seen my face. Only my close ones have seen my face on this channel. So I am not prepared for this, but you know what? Ugh. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. I'm kidding. Fuck that. Hello, I'm Riley Lamina. I play Lee the Clown and own this John. Yo, it's Ryan. Yeah, oh my god, I did a face reveal. And stop fucking dead naming me. Jesus Christ. So, oh my god. Hello, I'm Riley Lamina. I created this John and I run all this shit. So, I didn't plan on doing a face reveal because a lot of the fans have not. What the fuck is my girlfriend doing? Can I close up the stream, please, in peace? Okay. So I didn't do any of this alone. So thank you to the team behind the camera, such as Blaze, Sophia, and the digital arts team online. The editors who saved me from myself, and I mean me, because I edit everything. And the writers, builders, performers, and friends who have stayed even when things got messy. You made this possible. And to everyone watching for sticking around through every version of Lee, thank you. 2025 was chaos, but it was ours. Well, that about wraps up the stream. And the stream is probably going to be up for, like, on the internet for about a day. I will leave it up for a day, and I'm going to take it down. Because I don't want my face getting out there like that. So, thank you all for watching this stream. And, Toodaloo Buckaroo, have a fantastic night.